I wrote notes down as I usually do, because I'm afraid I'm gonna forget. But so it's been a long day, and as we mentioned earlier, we were switched from getting the 2D show from the 3D show, because they said, like, we were in line like really early. We got to the theater, and they were like, "Oh, well, it's not even close for you guys to even go to the theater, so just come back, like an hour before the show." So we come back, and then they're like, "Yeah, go wait in that queue over there." Okay, so we wait in the queue, and then we're like, "Okay, it's like." We had for like a 9:15 show, and it's like, all right, okay, it's like 9 o'clock right now, and we're like, okay, so and so we start standing up along with a couple other people, and this really nice guy comes over, and he's like, yeah, we're having some issues with the 9:15 show, so we're gonna copy you a ticket, and also they were like, well, one, they said, like, we'll copy a ticket, and then they're like, you can go see any other movie you want to. And we were like, we're really, really driven to see this one just because, like, we know it's bad, and we just want to go see it to laugh at it. Yeah, so we were like, let's go to the 3D one. What time is it? Oh, it's going to be a few minutes, yeah. So, obviously, we went to go see 3D. Neither of the three of us had any high expectations at all. Not even, like, Mills, who is, like, a huge Avatar Last Airbender fan. Not at all. Knew it was gonna be ass from the get-go. Exactly. And so none of us were like, oh, we're gonna see this movie. At least I had like some expectation with like James Cameron's Avatar. I was like, visually it looks good. Maybe it'll be a better story. And then I was like, oh my god, it's like The Matrix and freaking Star Wars. Great. But this one, we knew it was gonna be bad from the beginning. So we went in like
for fun.
Guns a-blazing. We went to the convenience store, and I bought like so many snacks because I was like, I'm gonna enjoy watching this movie. I'm gonna pick it out. She
looked extra fat. She was like this.
Yeah, I had like a shitload of stuff.
I've never seen her with so much stuff.
Like I had a drink, a couple of chips, and I was like, oh, candy and mints, and I just like spilled it on the counter. And the woman's like, hi, and she's ringing up like, yeah, I don't care how much it costs. Here's my card, I was like, what, I'm gonna buy a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, that was a fat day.
That was bad. It was worth it just because it also gave me a great like sugar high. Oh, sugar high for watching the movie and laughing.
You got no pancake mix.
You already got no pancake mix. The kids sounded like
yeah.
Anyway, so again, we didn't want to see it in 3D because in New York, it's $13 for a regular ticket, and it's like $19, $50, $20 for 3D. That's freaking ridiculous. Because like, I think that was the price before it was hiked up for IMAX.
Yeah.
And IMAX was obviously worth it because
This movie was not meant for 3D at all.
No, it wasn't.
One thing was 3D. Like, oh yes, that's why I'm watching this movie.
And then there were some things that should have been in 3D. Like there were like parts where you're like, water should be throwing at me. No. Water and fire should be coming at me. But it was like
it's like how they nothing. What can you say is for 3D?
Like
the last thing I say I think was for 3D was Avatar, and that's it.
Yeah, and that was fine. It looked good because also like the science fiction with all the mechanisms and the robots.
Thanks to him, he started all this shit.
It looked really good. And then the movie starts off with it saying Book 1, water, and
that's how the cartoon is. But
in the movie wise, there's gonna be Book 2, Book 3.
Yes.
And you're like
to do it that way.
And you're like, oh god, there's gonna be more of this shit. Oh god. But knowing go little one. But oh god, dog here. But knowing how bad it is, I don't think there's gonna be enough like fun. Maybe for a second one, but I'm not sure.
Twilight.
But wait, but then there was The Matrix. The third one sucked ass. Man, that was ass.
No, I can't compare it to Twilight because Avatar has fans, just not for this damn movie.
Just not for the movie, for the cartoon. No.
The reason Twilight has fans because
people are
they just want to see the visuals. They just want to see abs and I'm talking to you, Shauna. You want to see the abs.
You wanted to see Jacob Black and
Let's see Wolf Boy, which should be
oh yeah, man. Oh, you have a cut. Oh! It's like
what, 2 inches of a cut, you know? Good Fabio it, but no.
Fabio it. You had to be like, whoa! I'm shocked that sound didn't happen.
Salvation Army kind of thing.
I'm shocked that noise didn't happen. Whoa!
Yeah. Like, I was like, serious?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The movie seemed pretty like racist because it was like the good guys were like white and not specific. I almost said
white.
I almost said Pacifically. Holy shit!
Pacific time.
It's late. They're not specifically like Caucasian white or anything, but they're light skinned.
Basically, you see what they're trying to do.
They're light skinned. Well, they have the Asians, but they're like light like me, you know. And then
you can't see the Asians. Sorry.
And then the bad people are like, they're wearing white, and then they're wearing black. You know, the good bad, the obvious thing. But then, oh my god, it's like Lost.
They're wearing blue actually.
Yeah, it's like Lost. Anyway, but then like the bad people, you know, they're wearing black, and they're brown people. They're Indian people. They're brown, and it's like
Asians.
yeah, they're in Asia. But it's so fucked up. It's like, God, now we got Transformers.
And then like the actors of, you know, the Water Nation, like the background people are all like native kind of color and everything. And we're like, why can't you just hire her? You know, she's
right. And then they have better moves too.
Yeah.
They're like, whoosh.
So and
the actors are like, step 1, step 2, step 3, you know. And
Shauna. Step 4. Yeah, what was she doing? I can't do it.
She was like,
1, 2, 3.
Oh my god. There's like this, the Water Nation's like the higher power section part, whatever, and all of them just start lining up like at like the hold or the keep or something like that, and it just so looked like Lord of the Rings 2 Towers, like the Battle of Helm's Deep, because they all just line up with like their staffs, and I'm expecting like, oh my god, the elves are come to help us!
He just hooted.
Yeah, he did like this.
I so tried not to laugh. I was like, alright.
I was gone.
Alright. Am I supposed to laugh or am I supposed to be amazed?
I could not stop laughing. The whole movie. Freaking Shauna.
We was rip tracking the whole
time, man. We were ripping on the whole thing. Shauna was laughing since minute 1. Since minute 1.
What did she first say? Something. Oh, he should win an Emmy or something.
No, yeah, he needs to win an Oscar because the little boy was like, "We gotta go there." Oh my god, that kid's a bad actor, but not as bad as that little boy in Star Wars Episode 1 who played Anakin.
I haven't seen him.
Oh my god, that kid.
I don't remember him.
Oh well, that's probably why.
Oh,
that kid makes you just want to like, you shoot yourself in the foot and then do it again. But yeah, so that part reminded me of Lord of the Rings. There are actually a couple other parts that would just remind you of like Lord of the Rings, like not just because it's like a fantasy movie, but
it's kind of fast paced.
But it looked like it was blatantly ripped off.
What they're trying to do is put like 2 seasons in 1, which kind of makes no sense at all.
It only makes sense if it's like Dragon Ball Z. Every episode, we're powering up, I swear to God.
Dragon Ball Z in 5 seconds.
There.
Where's the other 3 seconds? It's just blank.
There goes all. There goes like.
No! It's over 9,000!
It is over 9,000. That's so
I was at the end. I mean, come on. That's stupid.
What?
Okay.
No.
There's so much funny things that happened today.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about the Dark Knight.
Oh, okay.
Like adding all of that together, so much things happened today.
So, there were like a bunch of parallels to Star Wars because there's like just the way how like they walk in like down the hallways and you're expecting dun 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 dun. There's that and then a lot of like parallels to Star Wars because like I said, like how they walked and stuff, and then standing by the window and then
no pee. All right, no pee.
So then.
Wait, no pee. Okay,
like when the movie ended, it went to like a black screen, then it went back to a second, and there's the guy standing by the window, and then he said something like, "There's a force," and the moment he said "force," we were just cracking up. You know, and there was a guy who was like sitting like adjacent from us, like like a one row down is over there. Like every time either of the three of us would laugh, the dude would just like look behind us like, what the hell? And I'm like,
when I was like, I thought a commercial was gonna come on.
yeah, because every time, like, I think I wrote this
on
out.
Channel 5 News.
Shit, I don't want to wake anyone up. But yeah, like, because every time the screen goes black, she like leans over to me and goes, dude, I thought a commercial was gonna come on. Like a commercial, like. But like they did make it like do that, makes it do that. Wow.
Like they separated for commercial.
Right, something weird
there.
like that.
Maybe they're preparing for
straight to DVD release.
HBO. I don't know.
HBO doesn't have commercials.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Dumbass.
Sorry. Oh, fuck. One of those places that show movies and stuff.
Like TNT or something.
Oh yeah.
They were playing Lord of the Rings, but they never played Extended. You son of a bitch. But anyway, there was also.
Your neck's gonna break if you go any further.
But then there's like the, you know, like, there's a part where like we're gonna set a trap, and we just both screamed, "It's a trap!" Yeah, we just screamed out. We're like, "It's a trap!" And I think I heard a shush somewhere in the theater. Like somewhere in the theater, I heard like shh, like that.
It's a trap.
Because they were like, we're gonna set a trap, and we were like, it's a trap! Just couldn't help ourselves. Aang, the little Avatar kid, his little flying thingamajigger looked like one of those things from Where the Wild Things Are.
Yeah, it does.
I was like, the fuck? And then when was it able
to...
Oh, you sneezed on me!
You kept laughing every time you seen it. But the butt looks like Trinity. I know.
Yeah, the butt does look like that little doggy right over there. Yeah, there was this one part where Harpo from freaking the Twilight Zone. Well, his name is like Jackson Rathbone or something like that. He played, you know, Jasper in the Twilight movies, but he's Harpo to all of us. Anyone who listens to riff tracks knows he's Harpo. And there was this one scene with him and his sister having this serious conversation. But as they're talking in the background, you hear like Aang's freaking flying thing just every so often. It's like, we have to go. I was cracking up.
That reminds me of the guy with like this.
Yes! And then one of the guys was like, what's like a stick? And I was like, it's like the sand people.
Oh, you're shutting.
And then there's another guy doing the same thing. Like I said, parallels to Star Wars. There were a lot. Well, okay, the acting wasn't good at all.
Only the uncle and the Fire Prince thing.
Yeah, and freaking Slumdog.
Yeah, they were good.
Well, because the kid isn't a bad actor. Actually, his American accent is dead on. Because there was no British accent at all there, which is...
Yeah, I didn't even know.
When he was talking, I was like, his voice sounds deeper. Oh, wait, because he's British. Okay, it's weird. But, there were a lot of, like, okay, the script was completely hilarious. Because there were, like, times where, like, they go to,
Are you okay? Time to go now.
Right. And, like, there was, like, they were at the Airbender country thingy. And he's like, let's go over here, blah, blah, blah. And then, like... The girl goes, is this where you live? I'm like, no, this is where I farm.
Like obvious questions when I would show.
Right, and then there's one that was like, the girl, like, you know.
Well, she could have been like, this is where you live, right? You know, something like that.
Or she goes like, wow, this is where you live? Like that. No, but she's like, this is where you live? No, this is where I make shoes in my basement.
With mom that's named Jacqueline. Why her name is Jacqueline? Who knows?
Okay. Then there was like questions like, it's okay. This kid has the Avatar tattoos and all that stuff, and the girl goes, "Are you the Avatar?" It's like, no, I'm a doctor.
Nah, scientist.
Right. Like, damn it, Jim, I'm an Avatar, not a doctor. Are you out of your Vulcan mind? I love that. Oh, you summoned Steam. Okay, I gotta bring it next time because he says that. Anyway.
In your Vulcan mind.
That's what he says. He's like, what are you, out of your Vulcan mind?
That's awesome. Oh, God.
Yeah, Spock just looks at him like, huh? Anyway. No talking about more when he doesn't talk much because His acting isn't bad, and he does look a lot better with his natural eye color than the brown eye contacts that he has to wear.
Oh yeah, that's why he looked human.
And well, you said it looked like he bit his upper lip too much because it looked like he just kind of like was like a little too puffy in that area.
All their lips was like pink and puffy, like
they were giving like the lip venom stuff to make your lips all luscious, and all of a sudden they're like,
it was weird.
Ew. But yeah, also Harpo has a huge Adam's apple because there was like this profile shot of him and he's talking to this chick and you just see this thing like, and it's funny because it's in 3D as well. So it was like,
You know the 3D didn't help. Kind of tad. His Adam apple, Aang's nose flaring.
Yes.
He was cute though. He's adorable at times.
He just needs some acting lessons.
Yeah. That's all.
The higher water people don't even know who Harpo is. They're like, yeah, you can take care of my daughter and rape her in a corner.
Yes.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Just rape her in a fucking corner.
I was thinking, you say, who will protect my daughter? I will.
You know,
Let's give it to the guy who.
And I'll just go at it with her own knife.
Everyone was like, oh yeah, right, yeah.
And I like how the dad was like, you had a
Sure, you will.
Yeah. And the dad was like, yeah, she lost her virginity to me anyway. Ew.
Or to that fish that gave her life.
Oh my god, yeah, that was another one. Yeah, the blonde girl who well that's another point. They all look like cosplayers. They don't look like actors in like costume that they fit the role. They just look like they're in costume. Especially the freaking blonde white-haired girl with the clippies and the blue lenses and all that shit. She definitely looked like she was in cosplay. And what's funny is that she was stillborn.
Yeah, she was.
Because she's like, when I was born, I didn't move, and I didn't speak or breathe, and that fucking glowing koi fish gave me life.
One of them was Ding or one of them Yang, I don't know.
Some weird shit like that. And I was like, that's fucked up. She was a stillborn.
That's why her hair is gray.
Yeah. And then when she died, when she went into the water and died, her hair went black.
Don't care for us spoiling the movie because there's nothing spoiled.
And Shauna said for a bunch of waterbenders, like she died in the water.
In the water.
She was
like that's like Flash slipping on a banana.
Right. And run into Green Lantern's green wall.
Why can't it be a blue wall? Damn it, Green Lantern.
He's not the Blue Lantern.
He should be.
How about you be the Blue Lantern?
I will.
I will.
It'll be Latrin Lands. I don't know. Isn't like Blue Movie something?
Asif Manvi needs to go back to the Daily Show.
Oh.
He just needs to, because when he had like the helmet on, he took it off. I just went, Asif Manvi! What are you gonna tell us today? Oh, you're in a movie. He was in Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, that's what I seen his face
in
before. I was like,
the pizza
that
shop.
face you cannot forget.
Yeah, I love him in the Daily Show. He's fucking hilarious. Yeah, like I wrote down the kid who was in Slumdog Millionaire was really good.
Yeah, he
and
was.
then we mentioned before, some parts should have looked good in 3D, but nothing happened.
There's nothing.
Thanks.
This is not the 3D. No. This movie is a waste of money. Don't spend your extra $7 for 3D. No crack cocaine.
Oh my god! All throughout the trailers, we were crack. Like we usually crack on trailers anyway, but it was worse this time. I don't know.
Isn't that the owl Happy Feet kind of looking thing?
It was a bunch of owls. Yeah.
They look pretty.
A lot of the 3D anime movies are coming out. I would only see it because it had really good texture.
Yeah, they're not cartoonish like Toy Story or give me another one.
Well, Despicable Me. That's really cartoony. Yeah.
It's like realistic, but something like I'm trying to draw.
Right, and it's like really good texture with the fur.
It was beautiful.
And like with like those animals with that scales.
See, those are movies to watch just for the visuals, just like Avatar.
Right, like this one time I went to Sears and I saw Kung Fu Panda on Blu-ray, and you see Poe's fur. I was like, oh my god, look at him! And he's all chubby.
It's not even that cartoonish.
Right, but you just want.
It was that and the one with Johnny Depp.
Oh yeah, because he was like this weird lizard. Yeah, and that had all the texture with the desert animals.
Oh, the one that was camouflaging.
Yeah,
he looked just
with that big ass eye.
It's just perfect. Just
Oh,
beautiful.
and that the vulture bird who had the can. That can looked really real.
Yeah.
There's really good lighting on that one.
Oh my god.
What else
That
is there?
some rendering.
Wherever.
That's like super
Yeah, because because after each one, we like all three of us just kept saying, "Man, that's good texture. That's really good."
Yeah.
And then the last one that came out was the owl one, and the trailer ends with like a feather just
See,
like
that's the most
right
3D
here.
you could ever get.
And then like seriously, the
commercial.
feather looked like it was here because that's called good 3D. And like you see the feather, and I just blurred out. That probably took 20 hours just for that
On each stroke.
Right. For like that 4 seconds of that feather just doing this.
Yeah.
I was like, God.
Like
That's when I said the computer needs to run like crack cocaine. Oh, when the movie ended, Shauna stood up and was like, "Yay!" Oh my God, that was
two children like
that followed along. I think a couple adults did too, because they were probably that stupid.
That was brilliant.
And then
I would have clocked if I wasn't laughing as much as.
oh yeah, same here. and then when like M Night's name came out, I was like, "Woo!" And when I did that, this guy. It's not. It's not me. It's this guy. You know, someone's writing really profane things on the wall. It's not me. It's this guy. Oh, you guys got here fast. This dude like right behind me was like, "You guys are crazy," and I was like, "What? Because it's funny."
So what good things you can say about this movie?
The good things about the movie?
Visual,
somewhat. How they animated water was good because it's always.
Yeah, it was beautiful actually.
I like the design of the fire people, like their clothing and
even
the
the
ships.
water people. I love the way how it's blue and I don't know, something about it that looks so comfortable. We're on the house or something.
Oh yeah, there's a part where there's a close up of Aang's like face, and you see like the ripple of the tattoo thing.
Yeah, I seen the ends of it.
Yeah, you see it also on the black dude who was like his trainee person.
I was looking at it, I was like, he's black.
Yeah, that was funny. You're like, is he black?
He remind me of what's his name from I was gonna say Massive Attack. No, Kill Switch.
Oh, you're showing your breasts.
Yes. Oh my God, that's why I kept looking at it. I was like,
it's Howard Jones! It's Howard Jones!
And the bald head doesn't help.
Right.
You look in the smile. I imagine him smiling like that too.
The seductive dance of my eyebrows. Oh my God. They are awesome. But yeah, Spaz and Glee signing off.